We have been at it now for 21 hours, and we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America.
U.S. Vice President JD Vance says talks with Iran ended without agreement, stressing U.S. red lines and warning against nuclear development.
Well, good morning, everybody. And let me say a couple of notes of appreciation. First of all, to the Prime Minister of Pakistan and to Field Marshal Munir, who were both incredible hosts. And whatever shortcomings in the negotiation, it wasn't because of the Pakistanis, who did an amazing job and really tried to help us and the Iranians bridge the gap and get to a deal.
U.S. Vice President JD Vance thanks Pakistan for hosting talks, says negotiations with Iran were substantive but ended without agreement over nuclear issues.
Chief of Defense Forces and Army Chief Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir helped mediate several rounds of intense and constructive negotiations between the two sides. On behalf of Pakistan, I would like to express gratitude to the two sides for appreciating Pakistan's efforts to help achieve the ceasefire and its mediatory role. We hope that the two sides continue with the positive spirit to achieve durable peace and prosperity for the entire region and beyond. It is imperative that the parties continue to uphold their commitment to ceasefire. Pakistan has been and will continue to play its role to facilitate engagement and dialogue between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the United States of America in the days to come.
Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar thanks Iran and the United States delegations for participating in Islamabad talks. He says delegations complied with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's ceasefire request during negotiations. Iran says it held intensive day-long talks in Islamabad under Pakistan's mediation, covering security, nuclear issues, and sanctions, with progress tied to continued engagement. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson says talks achieved partial agreement but stall over two major disputes, Iranian media reports. He says unresolved differences block a final deal after negotiations in Islamabad. The U.S. moves to clear mines in the Strait of Hormuz after reported Iran Guards deployment, as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirms warships transit route critical to global oil and daily energy supplies. Iran military spokesperson denies U.S. vessels crossed the Strait of Hormuz during mine clearance, insisting passage remains under Iranian control amid continued uncertainty over route security. U.S. President Donald Trump says the United States will come out ahead on Iran regardless of a deal, maintaining a firm and combative stance in latest statement from the White House. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian reassures the nation on economic stability, saying supply systems remain intact as Pakistan-led peace efforts continue. Saudi Arabia and Qatar have pledged around $5 billion in financial support to Pakistan, aimed at boosting foreign exchange reserves and helping Islamabad meet external obligations, following high-level talks with senior officials. Pakistan launches trade under Pakistan-Iran transit corridor, dispatching its first refrigerated export shipment to Tashkent via Iran, as authorities activate key border routes to boost regional connectivity and access Central Asian markets. India's opposition ramps up pressure on Modi after Pakistan initiates US-Iran ceasefire and hosts high-level Islamabad talks, emphasizing New Delhi's absence in a crisis reshaping regional power balance. US prosecutors have exposed yet another shocking visa fraud as Indians staged fake armed robberies to cheat U visas, revealing the massive immigration scam thriving under the Modi government.